People complain a lot about smart homes and tech, but I've had some amazing experiences this year testing all sorts of stuff. So today I'm sharing those experiences, starting with one that blew my mind just last week. Setting up smart home stuff can be a pain, especially when you need to code. But guess what? I used ChatGPT this year to make a script for me, and it worked. I had to tweak it a bit, but even that was easy with ChatGPT's help. So if you're struggling with your smart home setup, give AI a shot. It might just surprise you. I recently showcased these fantastic dashboards on my channel. They're so easy to create and even easier to use. They provide the centralized control that many people desire in their smart homes. And I've built dashboards for various areas and situations in my home, including the kitchen example you've seen. In the next year, I plan to add more features, and I'm going to explore the possibility of installing a wall-mounted touchscreen. This level of functionality was previously only achievable through complex setups, but now it's readily available and user-friendly. So check out the tutorial linked below to see just how simple that one is. I've tried a ton of robot vacuums this year, but the Narwhal Frio Z Ultra is the one that really stands out to me. I know a lot of people pick up stuff before running their robot vacuum or avoid scheduling it because they're worried it'll fall downstairs or suck up something their kids left on the floor or make a mess because their dog pooped. Now, I've never had to worry about that with Narwhal's top-of-the-line robot vacuum. It's smart enough to clean my home without any issues. So it's a completely different experience from other robot vacuums. The smart lights are seriously amazing these days. There are so many cool options out there, like the ones from Govee. They have these curtain and net products that let you put logos and words on your walls, both inside and outside. It's pretty wild. And their COB Strip Light Pro looks seriously amazing. I've been using the Bluetooth speaker on my floor lamp Pro constantly. I've had a great time with Eufy's Pathway lights. What's really cool is that you can use their cameras to trigger the lights to change, along with other Eufy lights. It's been a game changer to use my smart cameras that way. Smart home tech is getting so common that prices are dropping for some really good stuff. You might still need to save up, but it's been amazing to see companies like Third Reality. They've grown and they've released new products that actually do things we need. Even Ring's latest doorbell is pretty cheap, and they've packed in almost all of their recent advancements. It's not perfect, but it is amazing that I can buy it for 75 Canadian right now on sale. Companies like Aqara, they keep innovating and bringing out relatively inexpensive gear. I was tough earlier this year on their M3 hub, but after a few updates, it's amazing. I've also been so impressed with the features that they've packed into the U50 door lock. All their other releases this year are innovative yet inexpensive. And one of the best experiences I've had is with the advancement in Wi-Fi, which sounds pretty boring, but my phone connects to something called the MLO Wi-Fi network in my home. Now, that's part of the technology of Wi-Fi 7. What that's meant is my phone is connecting to both 5 and 6 gigahertz Wi-Fi networks at the same time. And that means I'm getting the fastest speeds I've ever had here at home. In fact, most of the time I get the same speed as the maximum that my internet service provider is giving me. One of the really cool things about smart tech right now is that when a new product is released, it's actually just kind of starting its life cycle. I already mentioned that I was tough on the Aqara M3 hub earlier this year, but that's honestly just because they released it a little too early. It's a great experience now, as I said. Now that it's been out for a little while, the same story is true with SwitchBot's universal remote. I can control any connected product in my home with this remote, and in fact, I have yet to find something that I can't control. I'm loving my smart shades way more than I thought I would, and I get a kick out of closing them with the touch of a button, or by voice, or by dashboard, or by schedule. Now, having control through the dashboards and these little remotes around the house. It's awesome. They work like a charm. I find myself messing with them much more than I need to. And sure, they were a bit pricey, but the Lutron Serena experience has been totally worth it, and I definitely install them again. Matter, the smart home standard that was supposed to revolutionize our homes a couple of years ago, well, it's had its ups and downs, but there's a bright spot. Apple HomeKit has been a rock star when it comes to Matter. It's where I bring all my Matter devices first because it just works. And when I want to use those Matter products with other apps like Amazon or Samsung or Homey, I always go through HomeKit first. And this is even though I rarely open the HomeKit app. The strange thing is, when I do open it, everything always works perfectly. It's hard to beat that kind of reliability, and it's one of the first truly dependable platforms for Matter. Most of these experiences come from great smart tech, and we get a lot of smart tech sent to us. So every 2 months, I publish a video that goes through the very best of what we were sent. You can check out our latest video in that series right there. There's some incredible new gear and some really useful stuff too. So check it out. Otherwise, thanks for watching today, and of course, live smart.